content shared in this YouTube video, as well as any resources linked below, is not intended to be interpreted or relied upon as financial advice. We are not lawyers, accountants, or financial advisors, nor do we claim to be. The information provided is not a replacement for personalized financial advice from a qualified professional who understands the specific details of your situation. While we strive to ensure the accuracy and value of the information shared on this channel and through associated resources, it should not be considered a recommendation to avoid consulting with a financial professional. Always seek guidance from a trusted expert to address your unique circumstances.
Hey, you guys, it's John here, Crypto Compassion. Welcome in to the shit show. It is episode 63, and we have ourselves Hart's Law, aka H Law, in the house. It's a protocol on Pulsechain. I'm going to bring up the team here in a little bit. We're going to just talk about it and see, the fun thing about this show and the things that we do. Obviously, we like to book in on Monday and Thursday open mic for just people on blockchain to come talk. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, we kind of take a deep dive into crypto projects and have guests on. And so this is an opportunity for not just you guys to learn about this protocol. It's also an opportunity for me to learn about it. So with that being said, you know how we do things here on the shit show as far as, how we started King Pooie and Queen Pooie. We give a little homage to the king himself, Richard. And before I played their video, the intro to Hart's Law, Richard Hart, thank you, sir.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne.
It's Richard Hart, rumored billionaire and bidet service technician. I'm here to install your bidet, sir.
It's the one and only Eagle Double G.
Here we go. Look at that technology right there. It's going to wash your butt, and your butt's going to be clean. Let's get to work. Woo! Ooh, doggy. Wow, this thing actually works great. Well, anyway, Richard Hart here, rumored to be a billionaire, installing a bidet for someone that I love. And, it seems to work just fine. It only cost $100, and well, I don't see any leaks. So, clean butts for everybody.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne.
So before I pull up my guest, I just wanted to give you this intro to Hart's Law. AJRipCity Pulse made this video. He does an awesome job. Here's a little 1-minute intro, and then I'm going to pull them all up, and we're going to talk about it.
Flows through every link, building the kingdom quicker than you think. A surge of hope in every node, creating paths, laying the road. Richard's dream, a future vast. The pulse is here, the die is cast. Rise up the pulse, a kingdom grows. Hoorah, hoorah, the power shows. In every rock, the dream unfolds. Here in shades of gold. King and queen stand side by side, building the realm, no need to hide. The pulse beats on, strong and true, lighting the way, breaking through. From darkness born, the chain ascends, a force of change that never ends. Rise up the pulse, a kingdom grows.
All right, you guys, I got you on stage, but before we kick things off, I want to just welcome everybody who's watching live and anyone who watches on the replay, gang. Of course, do us a favor, hit the like, share, all that kind of good stuff. We're trying to share things about Pulsechain here, crypto, blockchain. Oi, oi, good morning, everyone. Triple Dad, what's up? Whoop, whoop in the house.
Hoorah!
Hoorah.
Hoorah, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome, H-Lot.
Welcome.
Hoorah! What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Bro,
That
those
was an
colors
awesome
are
intro,
killing it.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, glad you love it. I take a lot of pride in doing that. Obviously, I'm not a professional in any way, but I do my best.
Oh, you
And
could have
hopefully
fooled me, man. It
to
looks
make you
slick.
guys proud. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah. Awesome, man. Thank you for having us, guys. We appreciate it.
Oh, I'm excited. Anything that's got H-Law in it, I'm in. What do you got? Let's go. Brilliant.
Nice,
It's
nice.
brilliant, man. It's brilliant.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, just a quick intro for me and the team. We've been collectively kind of navigating these crypto streets since it's gotta be 6 years now, since about 2017. We've seen it all kind of together. Everything BitConnect, P3D, V.I.C Farm Wars, Tron. I mean, kind of been through it all as users, and just decided we had enough of the scams, we had enough of the Ponzi's, we had enough of the trash tokenomics, and we decided to go on the other side of the table and become dApp developers.
Did you say Bit Club Network? Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, bro. We go back. We go back, bro. We're definitely OGs in the space. That's why I think our tokenomics are so tight, because we kind of seen it all, the good and the bad. But yeah, long story short, we got together and put this dApp together, and we're very proud of it because it's solid. Again, we're huge hexagons, pulsechans ourselves. So we want to see the ecosystem thrive, and we're hoping that, H-Law will be a big part of that.
Yeah, no, I was going through your guys' protocol, the dApp, the website, everything is, I mean, if you guys don't have, you see it here in the comments, check it out. It's real, like, put together real nicely and tight. I saw that your guys' is, one of your audits is by the auditors that we use for Queen Pooie, which we obviously derived a lot of the tokenomics from obviously a fellow alien tech here on Pulsechain, which you guys are probably all familiar with. So that being the case, yeah, I mean, it's looking like you guys are really putting it together. And just shout out, hey, Pulse Ray, real quick, tomorrow you can join on open mic. Today's a little bit more about just being exclusive with H-Law and Heartslaw and hearing about what they're doing. Just shout out to you on that one. So I guess, how did you guys come up with the idea as far as what you guys are up to, and what was the motivation in what you're doing?
Well, yeah, go ahead, Bob.
I mean, well, like Gasto has said, so we've all been in the crypto industry since the early days, dating back to BitConnect, and we've all been hit with the rugs from the rug farm. So one of our biggest things is we wanted to build a platform that would be safe, but you still could earn gains in, but then something that you could go to bed and wake up and it'll still be there tomorrow. Because just in the past month, there's been several particular platforms that just don't last. And so we wanted to build on top of something safe and secure to give you something that you could kind of go in for the long term, because I'm sure if you've been in crypto for a while, you know that crypto rewards the holders, and the best way to build wealth is by accumulation over time. So this is a platform that kind of tries to educate users on the right way to do crypto and not just chasing meme coins and APR shit farms.
Right. And you get yourself a situation too where today I've kind of noticed that, like, I got a couple indicators from some people on our team where it's like, hey, check out Ink. Ink's starting to kind of could be everything in the ecosystem could be kind of taking a turn here. And I think we all kind of believe that the bottom might be in, that there's a new president coming into office. And so that could be a bullish indicator. And so there's just like a lot of stuff going on that could be really exciting for us here in Pulsechain.
For sure, man, for sure. And just to build on what Bobby said, specifically with H-Law, I mean, we were all parked in, the Pulsechain farm, awesome farm. Depending on your mindset, of course, you're not going to have the 1,000% APRs, but it's steady, particularly in DAI Pulse, right? That's like the most volume and the most liquidity. So we chose that pair initially to build on. And in essence, HLAW kind of bolts onto Pulsex farming and gives it a little super boost, so to speak, because not only can you earn ink rewards like you normally would with your normal bag, you can also build your actual LP position via HLAW rewards. So that's kind of our secret sauce there.
So I just kind of popped open your guys' website here, as you guys can see. Like I said, it's real clean. I'm taking a look up. Obviously, you guys put some time into it and had some good developer interaction here as far as building this out.
That's another secret weapon we got. Yeah, shout out to Nomad. He's on here. That's our UI graphics designer. He is tops in the game right now.
All right.
Challenge anyone.
Hey, that's the cool thing about what we do. I'm a big fan about like your network is your net worth, and I love the opportunity of just getting people and just collaborating with people. And I know that Triple Dad here speaks highly of Nomad as far as what you do, and he's like, hey, check this guy out. Yeah, man, this is top notch.
Thank you, man.
So there's obviously a token. You guys just call it HLAW or Heart's Law, or is it just HLAW for short?
Yeah, HLAW is the token, Heart's Law is the DApp. Right. If you click on launch DApp there, we can go through it soup to nuts if you like.
Right. Then you'd go through and you'd connect your wallet.
Yeah, because my question is, what is the benefit of using HLAW over just going in and providing LP
Good question.
I'm glad you asked that.
Perfect.
A lot of us are already doing. So, what is the benefit of this protocol?
Okay, so one of the major benefits of it is it's basically enhanced Pulsex staking, where with Pulsex you're just going to only earn ink. With HLAW, with Heart's Law, you're going to earn dual rewards. So let's look at it like this. Let's just say if you put $1,000 worth of let's just say 1,000 LP tokens to your Pulsex, and you just let that run, you're going to earn whatever your percentage is on those 1,000 LP tokens, cash out your ink. Next year, whatever ink you made is what you made, but you still only have 1,000 LP tokens. So what Heart's Law does, it allows you to also earn LP tokens in the form of Heart's Law, which is basically just a wrap pulse die, along with earning your same ink rewards. So essentially, you're going to be earning more than you would earn on Pulsex, because you're going to be earning the standard ink tokens along with the Heart's Law token, which is just a wrap version of the Pulse DAI token. So essentially, that 1,000 LP tokens that you put in, you will earn your normal APR with your ink, but then also based on our community staking protocol, you'll be earning additional LP tokens, which you can then compound on top of your initial LP stake and still have your ink stake. So it's almost like you can compound and claim at the same time. So now you can cash out your ink, do whatever you want to do, and still compound your additional Heart's Law tokens that are accumulated via the community staking portal.
Okay. All right.
And the way it's funded, guys, again, no Ponzi-nomics, right? The way it's funded is through our tax system, through the community staking Trapper mentioned. So to enter the DApp, you could come with a single asset. If you go to the Zapper there, we have a drop down with all the major Pulsechain tokens. So you could zap your tokens to LP, and then you can buy HLAW. All right, there's a 10% tax, so you'd be hit with a 10% tax on that. And that 10% is distributed to existing stakers in the form of HLAW, and also funds our reward pool and our prize pool. So that's kind of where it's funded. So it's not like we're just, minting tokens and kind of creating value out of thin air.
Right. Not just like some inflation.
Exactly.
Some good question here from our boy Bets.
Yes.
Like who's the dev? What did testnet look like from the protocol, testing methods, all that kind of stuff, and how long? And then he jumps right into. Well, let's address that question first, and then we'll hit the other one.
Yeah, let's run through it all.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah. Our dev is the Foxy team. They are top-notch devs, probably the best in the space. You may be familiar with them. They are partnered with Built. I forgot what it's called. BTT. Brandon's
Build the Tech. Right. Build the Tech.
Yep.
Yep.
So these guys have been in the space forever as well. Again, top-notch guys. The test net we had, I personally went through that test net with a fine-tooth comb. You can attest that to Nomad. You can verify that. Basically, I would say at least a month straight of just, kind of finding bugs and patching them up with the dev. Again, double audited. So we're confident in the code. We're confident in our devs. Our integration is, again, top notch. And our UI, I think, speaks for itself.
Nice. What about this second one here as far as the whole sacrifice? Was it self-funded?
No. Oh, no. There's no pre-sale. There's no sacrifice. There's none of that. All of this is funded by the team internally. Nice. And again, we don't have a chart. It's a funny joke that we have with our community is you want to check the chart on Hart's Law, go check the DAI Pulse chart. That's the chart. Our token is a wrap version of of DAI Pulse LP. So there's no, worries about liquidity or, having to lock liquidity or is, some random wallet holding X amount that could possibly dump. None of that.
So I'm hearing this right? You're attaching your value to PDAI?
No, not PDAI.
Okay, that's because when you say Pulse DAI, I'm thinking you. Okay, let me hear your thought process.
Well, we should be specific. Yeah, DAI Pulse. DAI wrapped Pulse LP V1 on PulseX. DAI from Ethereum. Yeah.
And that's one of the major benefits of the platform is that there is no excuse for lack of words, no shit token or trust me bro token you have to worry about the devs dumping on or whales dumping on. So the easiest way to look at it is Hart's Law is, for lack of better words, a layer 2 on top of PulseX. So you're still staking through Hart's Law into PulseX, but you're also getting the added benefits of the community staking portal to pay you out those dual rewards. So it allows you to accumulate your bag, build your PulseX bag for the long haul while still being able to take profit via ink. And if you want to double compound, you can, no financial advice, but it gives you those two streams of income. But long story short, there's no trust me bro token. There's no shit token. It's all Pulse DAI on PulseX, and it's basically just a layer 2 tool on top of the PulseX farm.
So we got triple data up in here.
Not all shit tokens are bad.
I know.
Shit tokens.
I'm like, dude, do you know what show you're on right now? We are the king of memes, and it is, king of the shit coins around the blockchain.
Absolutely.
People will see. We'll see.
Absolutely. And that's a beautiful thing because Hart's Law is the place where you take your gains once you make them from the shit token. It's gives you because the promise of crypto and the promise of DeFi is you could be a regular person working a job and invest weekly or monthly, compound your stake and build a substantial nest egg in theory on paper if it doesn't dissolve overnight. So we wanted to kind of solve that problem and create something that's realistic, sustainable. It doesn't have 1,000,000% APR, but it's way more than you would get from the bank, way more you get from your 401k. You still get to take advantage of the biggest crypto opportunity in crypto that I think, which is Pulsechain. And the beautiful thing about it, you're actually holding the tokens that you really want to hold. Because at the end of the day, you're only going through those shit tokens because you really want to hold Pulse or DAI, one of those two. And so we just skipping all that and letting you hold those exactly, and invest and build and stack your nest egg while you're out here in these DeFi streets slinging shit tokens to get the bag up.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, man.
No, I love it. You wouldn't believe the amount of money I made on shit tokens. So
hey, yeah. Hey, that's why we're here. And thank God we have people like yourselves that can see into the future, right, and know that you're building on the greatest blockchain on earth. There's no doubt in our minds where the future lies, and that is on Pulsechain. And I'm glad I made that distinguished, that clarification, because I don't know how many people out there were hearing PDI, but yes, I was wondering what your thought process was on that. Everybody has a different story, but great that you have it connected to a stable. That's great. You guys are
just to build on what Trapper said, think about it like this: that 1,000 LP example he said. Think about like this. Let's say you're a small to medium sized bag, and you still need to cash out your ink, pay bills, whatever, live. You can still do that, but still be actually building your LP bag, and that's the value, right? Because let's be honest, Pulse is still 50-60% below SAC, right? So you have all this price potential, right, in Pulse itself. So your bag could potentially grow exponentially with HLAW, because you're accumulating DAI Pulse LP, but you're still able to take regular profit, so to speak, or weekly or daily profit with your ink. So it's very cool in that way, that it kind of gives you best of both worlds.
Absolutely. And we have the feature that we're calling the Forever DApp. I don't know if you could pull the screen share back up of the DApp, and we could just kind of skim through it real quick.
Hey guys, I got to run into work because I'm doing what I do. But thank you for coming on, and we'd love to have you back whenever you get updates. Yeah, come in on an open mic. That would be great too. But really grateful that you're here. You're building on Pulsechain, and everybody needs to be pulling their weight, and I think you guys are doing that. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Right on, brother.
All right, so we're back up here. Like you said, it's not like this, I don't know why I'm spacing some of those protocols where it's like you said, it's like trust me, bro, it's like 1,000,000%, kind of talking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly. It gets nutty. Yeah. So right there you see the APR. That APR is the combined APR of the reward pool plus Pulse DAI. If you scroll down to the My Yield section, you'll see that the daily ink APR is 1-to-1 with what's on Pulse right now as far as percentage. So that's kind of another verification there that yes, this is built literally on PulseX, and we're just pulling those numbers from there. And this prize pool, as you can see, is accumulating its balance there. We have not activated it live yet. We want to let that build up a bit. But basically how the prize pool works is every HLAW buy, as long as you meet the minimum, which is to the right there, you see that minimum buy. Yep. As long as you meet that, your wallet will be entered in the leaderboard. You see that leaderboard there. So when the timer hits 0, the 10 people on that leaderboard at that time will split evenly 20% of that prize pool balance. The other 80% will roll to the next round.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, every legit buy that's you get added to the leaderboard will add 15 minutes to the timer. So that's kind of like the gamification there, right? So every buy will increase the timer, giving people more opportunity to come in and attack the leaderboard. And the timer, of course, will be capped with a 3-day cap. It's not like it's going to go, 1,000 days. Yeah, it'll just keep hitting that kind of 72-hour ceiling with every buy if it's at that threshold. So yeah, it's just another way to incentivize people to participate, and also, you can get a nice chunk of HLAW there with 20% of that prize pool.
Yeah, no, I like that prize pool. How you guys are going about that? It kind of reminds me of what my boy Pulse Ray and their what they're doing with Dark, as far as having like kind of a prize initiative within their protocol. kind of running down here, it shows basically, like you said, like a prize pool leaderboard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool right there.
Yeah, so you see it's grayed out now. It's basically logging all buys there, right?
Mhm.
So if you were to do a buy there, you'll see your entry there. But once it's live, it won't be grayed out anymore. And we're gonna do a whole promotion and marketing behind it. But yeah, it should definitely be interesting as far as volume.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't know if you can scroll back up to the top real quick.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, so just to kind of run through these a little bit. So if you see the balance, there's 19 million HLAW in the platform, and then if you see the reward pool, there's 595,000 in the platform, and that dollar amount, that $8,000 has been going up, even though the value of the token has been going down. And the reason that that's been going up is because it's constantly accumulating new fresh funds via rehypothecation that goes on in the back end of the actual platform. So one of the secret sauces to it, that while we're coining this the forever DApp, is that magical sauce of rehypothecation. Basically, the money's earning money and putting it back into the system to grow it, to make more money, to put it back into the system. So what a lot of people don't really know is the point that you're actually getting into the HLAW protocol is the point where you convert your whatever token into HLAW. And so the actual HLAW token is rehypothecating itself. So every HLAW token that's not being staked, so what you have highlighted, all those reward pool tokens that are sitting there and constantly being added to, not only are they being added to, but that $8,770 is also rehypothecating on PulseX and putting that ink back into the system. And so over time, as more people maneuver in and out of the platform, get in and out, pay that tax on the in, out, the buy, sell, all those taxes, all those fees, portion of those fees is going back into the reward pool, which is in the form of HLAW, which is also simultaneously being rehypothecated on the back end. And so that number is going to grow and grow and grow over time, regardless of funds coming in and out of the pool, and regardless of the market dollar value, because it's new tokens being added constantly, automatically via the rehypothecation.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep, and that's the same for the prize pool as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that the really cool thing about Pulsechain and everyone's ability to kind of understand DeFi on the next level and understand the liquidity web and everything that's going on with the market maker, and how you can benefit from the network interaction of just everything going on as far as the kinetic energy within the system. So let's see here.
That was a great word, kinetic energy. That
kinetic energy, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
for sure.
Yeah. All right, there we go. We're back in here. Let's see here. Let's see. The other thing I'd like to just ask, besides just what you guys are, building and your excitement about Hart's Law, I guess, what's kind of like the thing that really gets you? I mean, if you were just to remove yourself from your project, because I know that I could sit here and talk about the things that we build and all that kind of stuff, and then I gotta have to pull myself back and have that interaction with people about, like, what's it getting you excited about just Pulsechain and maybe blockchain as a whole?
Well, just Pulsechain. I mean, look, let's be real. I mean, we could go a couple of ways with this, right? Yeah. Pulsechain, I think, is spectacular. Does it need some work? Yes, but we all know, RH is kind of handcuffed right now with the SEC case and all that. But our thought and our belief is, once that has subsided, and like you mentioned, new administration in first pro crypto administration, I think that with enhancements to Pulsechain and just general market sentiment, I think Pulsechain can be one of the top blockchains, L1s in crypto. And that's just based on the solid tokenomics. I mean, you have a reward token that is basically paired with a deflationary token. We're talking about ink, right? The ink PulseX Inc.'s largest liquidity is with Pulsex, and that's deflationary. So that in and of itself is genius, right? Because the reward token is paired with something that's deflationary. So as that becomes more deflationary, the value of the reward token goes up. So I mean, where else have you seen a farm like that, right?
Right.
Every other farm that I know of, it's a race to dump the reward token because the liquidity is limited,
Yeah.
right? So that's one point. Second point is the speed, right? I mean, Pulsechain has its days, but I mean, let's be real. ETH is just terrible. It's just terrible. And all these other L1s, they're launching basically empty. So to have existing ETH dApps just kind of sitting dormant on Pulsechain, kind of waiting to be activated or waiting to be relaunched, I think it's genius, right? It's just such huge potential there for growth, as opposed to having to launch everything from scratch. So those are kind of my big takes. And again, RH himself, I mean, this guy he's just not wired to fail. I think we just have to be patient, and I think everyone will be, definitely rewarded handsomely for delayed gratification.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, and to that point too, I think there's a lot of people out here building stuff that, like, whether you are familiar with SolidX and the Firewall, there's a lot of like things like he's doing with like the game that's going to burn ink. There's a lot of people that are looking for ways to like reduce the supply of ink through different protocols, which is also a bullish indicator that when you increase the when you increase the price of ink, that's going to attract when he does open up, meaning Richard, opens up the farms to other protocols and tokens within the farms. That's when the floodgates open, when people all of a sudden take notice to the green candles that are just going crazy, and the opportunity to come over and start earning yield on, I don't know what, like maybe like a Shiba Inu, if you will, on you know what I mean? All of a sudden it's like, oh shoot, I got copies over here. I don't think he was joking when he said Pulsex is going to be the most liquid DEX on planet Earth. And it's just like you said, you just have to be patient and know that this guy is cooking in the background, his team in the background, because it's not like he's just sitting in the castle by himself on a computer, like, trying to make this thing work. It's like, he has a team, man.
Yeah, and we've seen the minor updates here and there, very subtle, very small. Like we've seen the updates on Pulsex, right? Little UI changes, little things moved here and there. So they're definitely cooking, like you said, and it's just a matter of time, in our opinion.
Absolutely. And also it's guys like yourself as well, that the community that actually keeps the lifeblood going on the chain, because I've been on every blockchain and there's been some great tech guys that make some cool stuff with a lot of gizmos and whatchamacallits, but without the community to use it and to keep it going, it's not going to last. And like, I've been in several platforms, I'm not going to say any names, but the community is what took it to the next level. And I think guys like you who are in the game and serious about it and understand the potential of where it could go, not just on some, it's some fun thing to do like a video game, but no, this is the next level of where the financial industry and just the industry as a whole online is going with blockchain technology and everything. So just being around the amount of people that are coming into the space that are taking it serious is really what's I think is like the amazing thing that's happening right now.
Yeah, I think that people need to realize that, we're building a digital nation here, and that this is your opportunity to own real estate on the blockchain. And
100%.
And you need to find your places where you can start becoming the landlord, if you will, and start creating, because we always think, when can I get to the centralized exchange and go straight back to fiat, cash out, all that kind of good stuff. And if you start thinking like, would you have an apartment complex that has 100 doors, and would you just off 75 doors and in Manhattan, or are you gonna set up shop and start collecting rent for the foreseeable future for your for your future generations, as far as especially within Pulsechain? Are you going to sell your real estate in Manhattan back in 1900
Exactly.
and not have the foreseeable future that like, hey, I'm gonna take this Broadway, Manhattan and ride it into the future. So I see that you guys are building that opportunity within Pulsechain, so that's really cool.
Thank you, man. Yeah, the vision is there. Again, we just have to be patient. I think 2025 is definitely, I mean, traditionally speaking, just from overall market analysis, we all know that the year after the halving is when things fly in the alt market. So just be patient, guys. It's coming.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just want to add something here. Like I think with Pulsechain, yeah, I think things would move faster with Pulsechain if we weren't so divided. I feel like there's too much division in Pulsechain. There's too much infighting, yeah. Because if you take a cue from what the guys in Titan X did, that's one thing that basically I took a cue from them is they are more collective. They're most collected and they're more organized. And I feel like if Pulsechain was more like that, even without anything getting resolved with the SEC case, Richard Hart, I feel like the community rallying around themselves, rallying around vetted devs, things would move faster, basically. But there's so much infighting and everybody waiting on Richard Hart that it's almost like everybody just has to sit and wait. And we really don't have to sit and wait for the SEC case to be resolved. If we all rallied around each other, community, like kind of like how we're on your show right now, support each other's protocols, support each other's projects, shout each other out. I feel like there'll be way more progress, way more funds also coming onto the chain than what's really happening right now. For real.
No, I completely agree. I mean, you talked about Brandon and the stuff, as far as rags to riches and the stuff he does. Hey, I got Morpheus, I got Titan X, and I may not be like, dive deep into everything they're doing all day, every day. But when I do have them on the channel or I jump in there, the thing that like you said, the thing that I see out of them is the collaboration. They are willing to help each other and, what I mean? Like, like Morpheus, I mean, they're like all about like, trying to find out where maybe someone needs some help, how they can help, or where maybe they see a deficiency in what they're doing and how they can reach out to get help. And they know they're going to get it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's difficult because I know that a lot of Hexicans and, their thought process is like, hey, Pulsechain is just for Hex. No, I mean, I love my Hex, and I love my T-shares, and I love the fact. But Richard knew that by not just decreasing the load on Pulsechain was for Hex, he knew that it had to be for all projects.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
Hex is just the mothership, right? That's just one of the dApps that's going to be built on it. 100% agree.
And there ain't nothing wrong with Hex being the crown jewel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
but it's not the only jewel, right?
Yeah, of course. That's right. Yeah,
of course.
So I threw up your guys' Telegram in here. Obviously you guys got your TG popping, and I would encourage people to go check that out.
Nice.
What would you guys say as far as some of the interactions that you guys want to do socially and how people could find you and what you guys have plans to do in the future here?
Oh, definitely come to the Telegram.
Okay.
You could get acquainted with the dApp, get acquainted with us. One or two of us is always in there 24/7. So, if you have any questions about the dApp itself, about us, please join the Telegram and fire away. Yeah. You can follow us on Twitter as well. We post all announcements on Twitter. Anything we post on our Telegram, we post on Twitter as far as our announcement channel. So yeah, definitely come interact with us, come build with us, and give us your feedback on the dApp, or just come shout us out. We'd love to have you in there.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And just to let everyone know, in the YouTube description, I'll throw it here too. Also, here's the Twitter, X, all that kind of good stuff where you could follow HLaw.
Nice.
But it is down in the description for you guys to check out. But here's that right there. Bang,
Sweet.
Bang. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right.
This is awesome. Yeah, we'd love to definitely come back on an open mic and be more interactive with the community.
Yes, that would be dope.
100%. We'll definitely plan to come back on that either collectively or a couple of us for sure. But yeah, again, anybody any influencers listening or listening to the replay, if you want to reach out to us, definitely come to the Telegram and shout us out, and we'll set something up. But yeah, we're 100% transparent. We want to help people win.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You win, we win. That's kind of how it works. And like to Nomad's point, I think we just need to be more collectively tight knit within the Pulsechain community, and not memes fighting with Hexicans, Hexans fighting with Pulsechans. Like, come on, guys, we're on the same chain. You don't fudge your own bags. Like, let's become a family, and let's get solid, man. And then by the time this SEC crap is done, sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about the Hexicans and the Pulsechans, if you will. When we come together, I mean, we're just a group of savages that you can't mess with us. When it comes to like blockchain, I love going to in life real meetups because, like I said, it's my big fundamental belief that your network is your net worth, and by networking, I'm just increasing my net worth. So I'm out here just trying to like team up with people, collaborate with people, and find out what's good. And then just keep pushing forward on this mission, because, much of the fundamentals and the ethos of what Richard talks about, is like people getting out of the corporate and the government institutions, and you got to get into DeFi and protect your sovereign wealth.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. There's a struggle going on out here as far as like, kind of fighting the matrix, if you will. And we're in that revolution. I think if you look up here, Hart's Law, a digital revolution, and that's what we're doing.
Correct. It's happening right before your eyes. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure, man. It's a hell of an opportunity, life-changing, like Trapper mentioned earlier. I mean, this is, and you mentioned as well, Compassion. This is potential, legacy, wealth that you can build here. So the time is now for sure.
Yep. With that being said, I mean, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Our blueprint that we kind of stick to is about an hour or so, 45 to an hour. Is there any kind of like parting words that you guys want to share with the community? And just to also let you know, we do open mics on Monday and Thursdays. But is there any kind of parting gifts, if you will, you want to share with everyone?
Yeah, first we want to shout you out, man. Thank you, Compassion, for having us on. Big fans of the show. Thank you to Triplet Dad. Thank you, RipCity. Triplet Dad connected us with you guys, and we love him for that. That's our guy. So yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you, community, for having us. And yeah, just anyone interested, please come to the Telegram, ask your questions. And yeah, heartslaw.com.
Right on. Well, with that being said, I'll give a quick outro to the open mic tomorrow, you guys, and then I'll come and kick things off once more. But I appreciate you guys coming on. If you guys want to kick back in the green room for a minute, feel free. That being said, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining the show on live and or the replay. Check out Hart's Law. Take a deep dive into it. They do have it also in the YouTube description, their YouTube channel, which kind of gives a breakdown of some of the stuff. I was checking out some of those videos, and it's good stuff. So thanks again, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace.
King Pooie's on the rise. Buy the dip, don't think twice. Bull run, shining bright. Every block, we're minting gold. This story's never old. it's our time. Stacks of cash, worth the climb. Day and night, it's sublime. Crypto dreams, let's ride, let's ride. Ride! King Pooie, never die.
So yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining the shit show today. Episode 63. We are cooking. We made that commitment long ago that, hey, we're going to be doing this here Monday through Thursday for an hour a day. That's what we're doing. We believe that this is the time to really build out Pulsechain. That being the case, you guys have yourself a great day. We will be back tomorrow with open mic for the community, not just Pulsechain. Crypto as a whole, blockchain, come in, talk, all that kind of good stuff. You guys have a great day. Later.
Crypto queens, yeah, we rising to the top. Richard Hart, Pulsechain will never stop. Self-improvement, wealth, we're breaking the mold. Queens of the kingdom, watch us unfold. Whitney Magic counting millions, moving fast. Charlie 2020, turning art into crypto cash. Mana bringing NFTs, painting digital dreams. Sammy Chica, Hexakid, Aussie pride on the scene. Tam repping Richard Hart every day. Evangelist for freedom, changing the game away. Jackie Mean Queen got the world laughing loud. Harmonic Hexakid singing to crypto crowd.
Queens of the kingdom, crypto in our veins. We own the future, breaking every chain.
Hex and Pulsechain, building our wealth. King Pooie, Queen Pooie, reigning in stealth.
From the shining city high on the hill, freedom through DeFi, we flexing that skill.
Crypto's our path to self-improvement and gain.
Queens of the blockchain, we're changing the game.
SMO spider weaving webs across the net. Viber Lindsay teaching how to grow and reset. CC Blonde Texan, crypto crown untied. Wild SJ traveler taking crypto to new heights. KTP OG from the land down under. Samantha Yoga Queen Zen moves like thunder. Ashley Ash Cosmic Cheek on another plane. Sandy Beach spreading love, changing up the game. Jory the network diva, connecting the dots. Rachel the education star, always on top. Crypto culture, a badass, bossing up with pride. Crypto stylist, always fashion by her side. Hot crypto my queen, stacking up her bags. Suzanne the diamond queen, dripping riches like swag. Queen the beauty beast, moving fierce, no delay. Expensive football queen, running plays all day.
Queens of the kingdom, crypto in our veins. We own the future, breaking every chain.
Hex and Pulsechain, building our wealth.
King Pooie, Queen Pooie, reigning in stealth.
From the shining city high on the hill,
freedom through DeFi, we flexing that skill.
Crypto's our path to self-improvement and gain.
Queens of the blockchain, we're changing the game.
From Richard Hart's vision to our own crown, crypto queens are rising, we'll never back down. Pulsechain, Hex, DeFi, it's all in our hands. We're breaking the limits, taking over the lands. With King Pooie, Queen Pooie, we light up the scene. In the shining city, crypto reigns supreme. Queens of the kingdom, forever we strive. Freedom, wealth, and power, we keeping it live. We are the crypto queens, forever standing tall. In the kingdom of blockchain, we answer the call. Wealth, freedom, self-love, we found our way. The queens of crypto are here to stay.